You guys want to see something? What is that? Skinny.
Have y'all ever been on a weight loss journey and you've been doing everything correctly? You've been eating correctly, you've been staying under your calories, you've been exercising, you're hydrating. Shoot, you've been doing extra stuff like going to the sauna to sweat all the toxins out. And no matter what you do, you step on that scale and it don't even move. Well, I have, and it is one of the most frustrating things I have ever experienced. But the scale is not the only measure of you losing weight. Today, I want to talk about non-scale victories. Non-scale victories are indicators that do not involve the scale that measure different ways that you are actually losing weight. You see, muscle, although it weighs the same as fat, it's more dense. So it may weigh the same, but it may take up less space. And so the scale cannot tell the difference between you gaining muscle or gaining actual weight. So you may be losing weight in inches, but the scale either may not be moving or it may be going up. But you may find yourself looking leaner and you may be confused. So what I've done, I've created a compilation of TikTok videos that discuss different types of non-scale victories. We'll watch those and then I'll come back for my commentary and tell you guys a little bit about my own non-scale victories. Stay tuned.
I trust in you, I trust in you, you're so my pride.
So as we get ready for the new year and we all writing our new goals down, I want to remind y'all that there are other goals in the gym besides losing weight or losing inches. Like, find ways to measure your consistency without it being attached to getting on the scale every 3-4 days. Like, for me, being in the front on Saturdays at boot camp, being able to do a whole song in boot camp, being able to not have to take a break between songs. Like, these are like small things that don't really seem like a lot, but when I realize that I'm able to do them and I know there was a time that I could not, you feel a lot better about yourself. So going into the new year, I want y'all to find some goals that are not attached to numbers.
I finally weigh less than my husband. In the entire 6 years together, I've been a significant amount heavier than him, and at one point 120 pounds heavier than him. I have always been a big girl, but I officially am lighter than him. Don't worry, I asked him if it was okay to share how much he basically weighs. I'm really excited, obviously, because I've lost 120 pounds and because I'm lighter than him, but I've never gotten to feel small. And if you've lived in a bigger body your whole life, you completely understand what I mean. But I just think it's kind of crazy that I'm officially lighter than him.
I just want to talk about a non-scale victory. Y'all probably tired of me about these non-scale victories. But I used to couldn't get on this hip thrust machine because this thing would not go over my body. Now look at it, y'all. It would not go over. I wanted to get on this machine so bad, and it would not go over my body when I first started. Now look. Man, stay consistent, y'all. Despite what you think the scale say, because like I told y'all, the scale ain't really been moving for me, but these inches is where it's at. Look what I got. I got some room. It's like, if you ever been really big and needed a seatbelt extension, it's that same feeling. I'm excited. Bye, y'all.
You want to know what's an underrated non-scale victory when it comes to your fitness journey? Seeing your jawline come back. Seeing your jawline come back and seeing your collarbone pop out. Those two? Because it's just something about a collarbone on a woman that just is like her statement piece when it comes to her body. And when you start showing your side profile and you see that your jaw is joy, like, I'm swear to you, like, those two things, at least for me, they're so minuscule, but they're such a big thing because it's really those little things about yourself, your profile, your face, and your body that just ties it all together. So that jawline and that collarbone is always going to do it for me.
Today is June 30th, and I'm recording this simply because I feel like fat guy in a little suit, okay? I want this to fit so bad. 26th, this is where we're at. 7th, and we have officially lost 32 lbs, and this is what it looks like on me. Like, and we're down 39 lbs, and here's the best update. Today is February 20th, and I'm officially 57 pounds down, and here's my vest update. It is April the 20th, I believe, and I'm officially down 66 lbs. Today is June 30th of 2026, and we are 75 pounds down, and here is the vest. 1 year later, and we no longer feel like fat guy in a little suit. She officially fits. Here's it from the side, from the back. I don't know why this is making me so emotional, but like, it fits.
Here's an unexpected benefit of weight loss that nobody tells you about. Putting on makeup and making yourself look put together gets a whole lot easier. Here's why. You have more energy. You have more energy, you have more capacity, right? There was a time in my life where it used to take me like an hour to do my makeup, like a whole hour. So I would start getting ready like 2-3 hours early before I even started. But I didn't realize it was an energy and capacity issue. So because my body's not working as hard to keep me alive, I have more energy to do other stuff. So now, not only do I want to leave the house put together, but I don't use as much makeup. I use a lot less makeup than I used to. And it looks better. And it doesn't take me as long. I set a 20-minute timer, do my makeup, and I'm done. It doesn't take long at all to look put together. So, and my sense of time is different now. So, it's an unexpected benefit of weight loss.
This is for my people who feel like they're showing up consistently and working hard, and for whatever reason you don't feel like you can see the progress. I have always been the kind of person who weighs heavily on the scale to show me my worth, whether or not I put in enough effort, whether or not I'm progressing. And sometimes, as we all know, the scale does not show the full picture. And today, I feel like I kind of got a glimpse of like a non-scale victory. On Sundays, I've been going to a Sculpt and Tone yoga class, and it's been hard. I think in my mind, I was like, yoga, so easy, stretching, and it's been kicking my butt for weeks. And today I went in and I could hold plank poses for longer. I didn't have to switch out my heavy weights for less heavy ones. In the middle of class, like it kind of hit me where I was like, oh my God, like I'm still squatting. I'm still doing bicep curls. And I've like got a little more push in me. I was very aware at the end of the class that this is the most I've been able to do, the hardest I've been able to work, the best I've felt. And I feel like that is a victory in and of itself. I could go home and get on the scale today and it could say you gained 5 pounds. I swear in my world it probably will. But I'm not going to do that because I'm going to take today's effort and progress as a win to show me that showing up and being consistent is absolutely paying off and to be proud of myself. So this is your reminder to do the same.
I've tried to record this video like a million times because I'm so excited to tell y'all this. But sister, I got another non-scale victory! And I'm really, really excited about this one because this one is really major. This one is really major. Y'all see these pants right here? My thunder thighs could not go in these pants a month and a half ago. Literally. I mean, the thunder thighs are still thundering, but they ain't thundering how they used to. I was trying on these pants this morning. I actually was trying to figure out what I was going to wear, actually. And I was like, my little outfit need another pop of color. Because I had on a burgundy cardigan over this. But I had took it off because I just finished lunch. And y'all, I said, let me try on these pants because I've been trying to try them on for like the past 6 months to see my progress of getting them up. And y'all, when I pull these pants up this morning, so just keep going, okay? Just keep going. Keep going. It gets greater later. Your clothes may not fit how you want them to fit right now, but in the future, they will. But only if you keep going. Only if you keep going. Another thing, stay off that scale. Use methods like this, non-scale victories, to track your progress. Find you some jeans or some pants that you can't fit right now. Try them on. See, oh, I can't get them up. Go real hard this month and try them on again next month and see how they fit. And I promise you, you're going to be feeling just like me. Let's go!
And honestly, I'm not even gonna hold you. The real joy comes from the non-scale victories. Like the fact that I can now scratch my back no matter where the itch is. Like I can do that by myself. When before, if I had an itch and it was in the middle of my back, I would literally have to seek out a corner in my home on a wall to scratch my back. Baby, that is Or like now I can wear heels again. When I was bigger, I couldn't even do kitten heels because it was all of that weight on this little big tiny ass heel, and I literally, it was painful. Me at the core, girl to girl. So now that I can wear them again, I find myself wearing them to every function. So it's like, while the scale might be a great indicator of progress, the non-scale victories are going to take it for me every time.
Because I cannot put on the backpack straps. They're too small, even though they are on the biggest setting. Like, I'm sure I could force it, but it would either break or I would not be able to get it off. So that is one of my non-scale victory goals. So a year ago today, I posted a video about how I had this Ida and I could not put it on with the backpack straps, even on the longest setting, because they were just too small. We're gonna try it a year later. I still don't think I can wear it as a backpack, but we're gonna try it. Oh! I did it. I did it. I'm gonna post the original video, then we post this video. I honestly did not think these were gonna fit. She's skinny.
When you lose a significant amount of weight, when I say everything changes, even the smallest things you could think of changes. You do it different. One significant change for me, not only can I fly in one seat, I don't need a seatbelt extender, and I can use the bathroom on the plane. I prefer to not do that, you know, it's a tight space still, but the fact that I can has completely changed the game, especially because my bladder is not my old bladder. Y'all didn't tell me about that. Like, I feel like I didn't have a child. I imagined that this would be like, but I just got off the plane, I had to go to the restroom. Typically, and I mean 9 times out of 9, Big Age would have waited in the long line until that handicap became available. Didn't have to do that. But I still do prefer the handicap. It feels good not to wait for it. It feels good not to need it right now. It really is the little things, and I'm thankful for them all.
Not yet. Nope, not by myself. My nemesis. Oh my god. These children, we did it! 277 pounds I fit in the regular Hulk seat.
Okay, y'all, so I'm back. So I wanted to talk about my own non-scale victories that I have been noticing since I've been on my weight loss journey. Now, I'm fairly new. I'm coming around to being up to 2 months of consistency, working out and eating healthily and hydrating. And if it wasn't for non-scale victories, I probably would have given up because it's starting to get tough. I don't want to wake up in the morning. I'm tired. I don't feel like going for a whole hour walk. And then I come back and my arms don't look smaller and my body shape just hasn't changed the way that I want it to change. But again, that's where patience comes in at. The reason why I haven't given up is because of these non-scale victories. So the first non-scale victory that I have noticed in person that I can't even tell really that much when I look into the camera head on, but when I turn to the side, you can start to see my cheekbones just a little bit. And I'm not sucking my face in. I'm just moving my lips to the side so you can see it so it looks a little more pronounced. That is always the first thing to start to slim out on my body is my face. The second non-scale victory is I'm starting to see my waist go in. just the same. My face and my waist, honey, they're starting to go in like that. Not only my waist, but I started to feel it on my back side. My back is starting to kind of feel more pressed in a little bit because I feel the fat coming out my back. And then it circles around to my front. So the top of my stomach, I'm starting to see abs formulate. And that's bittersweet because for me, I don't want abs. I just want a flat stomach. Since I was a little child, even when I was skinny then, I always had a stomach. So I always wanted to have a flat stomach. That's something that I've never had. Abs, you know, I can take them or leave them. I used to hate abs when I was a kid. I used to think they looked so masculine on women. I did not like them. The only woman that I thought that looked kind of sort of feminine with the abs was Janet Jackson. So, you know, she kind of made me feel like, okay, they're not too bad. So I'm more accepting of them now. But yeah, I'm starting to see a 4-pack right up underneath my, excuse me, hopefully guys aren't watching, but right up underneath my breast or my breastbone, I'm starting to see, you know, abs form. So even though I don't want abs, it's still really exciting. And, you know, it's a motivator for me because that's letting me know that the fat is being removed. And that's exactly what I'm looking for. A third non-scale victory for me is I'm starting to be able to fit my shoes, or my shoes are starting to get a little bit bigger. Now, let me see. I bought these shoes back in like 2020 from Boohoo. And I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's a size 8. Now, I am a size 10, and they sent me the wrong size. They sent me a size 8. And I was like, what am I going to do with this? So I was trying to get in contact with them, and they never responded to my emails or anything like that. So when I first got this shoe, like say this is my foot was like this. Then it went like halfway in there. And for the longest, it was just halfway for like 2 or 3 years. Then I started to slowly go into it. And then I was able to fit into it, but it was really tight and I still couldn't wear it because I couldn't walk. It was extremely uncomfortable. Y'all, I wore these shoes to church yesterday. For the first time, I can fit them comfortably all day. My toes aren't squished up at the top. Everything is super 100% comfortable. A size 8 shoe. That is progress. Again, y'all probably can't see any of progress just looking at me. I still look overweight or obese or whatever, and I am, but I am still making progress. It's little things like this. This is a major milestone for me. To be able to fit a size 8 shoe from 6 years ago when my foot wouldn't even halfway fit into it, or barely halfway would fit into it. And now my whole foot can fit in there comfortably and I can wear these. That's a win for me. Whether the number on the scale moves up or down or stays the same or whatever, I don't even care. The fact that I can finally fit these, that is such a huge win for me. Also, I have another pair of sandals that I couldn't fit when I went to Orlando or when I was in Arizona because my feet had swollen up so badly I could barely fit in the shoe, and I can fit in the shoe now. When I tell y'all non-scale victories are where it's at when it comes to real measurement of weight loss, they're going to be key measurements, and they are going to be amazing, huge motivators to keep y'all on track. Another non-scale victory, sorry y'all, I forgot what number I'm on. But another non-scale victory is I no longer have body pain. So when I was bigger, when I would try to do the dishes, I barely could get halfway through doing the dishes. There was a sharp pain in my core. I couldn't even stand up straight. I had to bend over and finish washing the dishes. That's completely gone now. I can wash the dishes all the way through again, and I don't feel any pain. Another pain that I had was in the heel of my right foot. I will always have a constant pain. And this went on for several months. And I never knew what it was. And I would just pray and ask God, like, what's going on with my foot? Your girl ain't got no health insurance. So, you know, I got to lean on the Lord right now. But once I started to go walking and lose the weight, the first 3 weeks, it was very hard. It was very, very painful in my foot, but I just kept at it. I kept going. And then one day I went out there and I noticed, hey, my foot doesn't hurt anymore, like at all. Now, I'm not going to lie. It has not gone away completely. It comes and it goes. Mainly when I go out for my walks and I'm done with my walks and I come back, it throbs off and on for the rest of the day, most days. But it doesn't last as long, and it's not every single day that I walk that it does that. Some days that I walk, like today, I walked an hour this morning and I have not felt the pain at all. So that is a huge non-scale victory for me, because like, how can you get through life if you're constantly in pain? No matter what you do or where you go or how you try to move your body, you're just in this constant pain. A lot of times we're in pain and we have these sicknesses and diseases because of the excess weight. And all we have to do is just lose the weight and the pain to go away. Another non-scale victory that I have is I have more energy. I have way more energy. I used to be so lethargic, y'all. I kid you not. I would be exhausted. The bathroom is literally, the door's right there, right across the hall. My bed is right here. I would get up and maybe walk 10 steps to the bathroom, exhausted, wore out. I have to hurry up and sit down on the toilet because I'm exhausted. That's crazy. That is crazy to me. And I'm not judging anybody that's going through that or has been through that. But for me, that's like really, really crazy. I've never dealt with that before. But when I put that weight on, it just wore me out because my body was not used to having all that weight. Now, I've never been a skinny, meaning I've always been, a little thickums or whatever. Being skinny was like 0 to 6 growing up in the 90s, right? And a size 8 was considered fat. Well, I always stood on the outside of that as a size 10. I would balance between a 10 and a 12. Sometimes I would push a 14. Baby, the biggest that I have gotten, I was a 16 pushing an 18. I ain't never in my life. And I will never in my life. Like, let me tell y'all something. When I lose this weight, I ain't never getting this big again. It is the hardest thing in the world to lose weight. It is the hardest thing. It's so easy to gain weight. You're sitting down, you're watching your favorite TV shows, you're eating, you're drinking, you're just enjoying life. The weight, come on like that in like probably 2-3 weeks. Honey, do 2-3 weeks of grueling exercising. It's going to feel like nothing's changed at all in terms of the scale. But then again, that's where those non-scale victories come in. So, so I just thank God for that. Another non-scale victory is my clothes are starting to get bigger. Not this, don't measure by this, baby, because this top is still a little tight. But I barely can even fit into, actually, I don't think I can fit into this. I grew out of this. I couldn't even get it over my head. I want to say sometime last year, now that I think about it. And now I'm back in. Now it's a little tight up here. Sorry, I kicked the camera. It's a little tight up here, but I'm getting back into it. This used to be one of my work shirts I used to wear to work when I was a manager. So this and then my other shirts, just regular t-shirts that I work out in, they're getting so much more looser. And not only they're getting looser, they're getting longer. When I feel like I could barely cover my behind, they cover my behind all the way now. And also my bras too. Sorry again if any guys are watching, but my bras were getting so small. It felt like they were about to cut off my circulation, and now they're back to normal size, and some of them even feel loose now. So that's a huge win for me because the girl is top heavy and she don't want to be top heavy. Fun fact about me. Okay, when I was in elementary school, it was like early 90s, so big boobs were in. So I wanted to be top heavy back then. I don't so much now, but I wanted to be back then. So I used to stuff my bra. I used to stuff my bra and I would overstuff it like huge. Like I was in the 3rd or 4th grade with a chest out there, like probably like here, because I put all this tissue in there. So what made me really want it was I saw some of the other girls developing early and I saw they were getting attention from boys. Of course, me being a pick-me, right? Not anymore, but your girl used to be queen pick-me. So yes, I wanted the attention from the boys too. Never got it, but that's okay. It was so obvious. And then like I would see like the teachers kind of giggling at me. It was so obvious. Like I was flat chested one day, and then I come in with these big old bazookas the next day. So I think I kind of like some kind of way manifested being top heavy. I should have been stuck in the back. I should have been stuck in my butt instead of my chest. So anyway. But okay, y'all. So that's pretty much it for all I have to say about the non-scale victories. If you are on a weight loss journey or have been on a weight loss journey or, are about to get on a weight loss journey, what non-scale victories have you had or you want to see early on in your journey? Again, this journey is long, it's hard. I'm giving myself a good year to a year and a half, and I'm only in month 2, but just seeing these things are enough motivators to keep me going even on the days when I don't feel like it. So drop down in the comment section and let me know. And until next time, just know that you're so amazing and continue to vibe high.